Joseph on the track. Let's go. I put the city on top of my back, and it went way, way, way up. Like the D-line, I just go for my sack. Better be having they weighed up. We the ones turning it up to the max. All that hate can't phase us. Cause we went way, way, way up. Never just way, way, way.
Hello and welcome to Week 5 of Friday Football Fever. I'm Jeff Jones, and for many high school sports fans in our area, tonight was the night they've been waiting for. What some would call the biggest regular season game in Central Texas, Westlake versus Lake Travis, took place. Now, these two teams have combined for 10 state championships, including a few downright dominant dynasty-type runs. The Cavs won 5 straight starting in 2007, and the Shaps won 3 straight starting in 2019. 2 elite programs, 2 familiar opponents, and 1 game that we've all been looking forward to.
Nothing beats Lake Travis, Westlake Battle of the Lake.
You've seen message boards, social media, there's a bunch of outside noise that goes on, classrooms too, they're all talking about it.
For most of us, it's going to be one of our biggest games that we've ever played in. Everyone's starting to realize how important it really is and giving their all in practice.
Heart's on fire, mind's on ice. You know, emotions high, but you know, your focus is locked in high school.
It's going to be a packed house and it'll be rowdy, and those are the type of games that the kids will remember down the road.
Their crowd's going to be up for them, but I can promise you this, I know our Westlake fans are going to be there to help our kids and have our backs. But it's about what's happening on the field is going to determine the outcome of this ball game and not what's happening in the stands or in the parking lot.
It is the Battle of the Lakes, Westlake and Lake Travis, in our game of the week. Now, early on in this one, we asked if a tiger can change his stripes. Apparently he can't. Westlake's Paxton Land, known for scoring through the air, but this time he lived up to his name and traveled by land. Westlake led 7-zip when Lake Travis QB Caden Leon brought some time in the pocket and hit Cole Munnerlin for a 46-yard gain. That drive would end with a touchdown. Westlake took a 3-point lead into the break. This game was close throughout as expected, so one big play could be the difference. And Shaps running back Will Kaiser is known for delivering big plays. A 40-yard run and a 53-yard field goal. 53 yards, that's just incredible in high school. Put this one away. Westlake wins this game 20-14. We caught up with Shaps head coach Tony Salazar and running back Will Kaiser after the game.
We played disciplined football down the stretch, and their penalties kind of came back to hurt them, and our ability to stay disciplined allowed us to finish that football game and win.
Beating Lake Travis is awesome. They're a great team, obviously. Probably one of the best teams in the state. Those are 2 fifth-round teams that just played tonight. So, I mean, it's always special to beat them.
Obviously, being up 6 points it's an uncomfortable feeling, and so we just knew that our defense, if we had to go back on defense, we were going to stop them. They weren't going to score anymore. And our offense, we knew that we got the ball back one more time. We weren't going to give them the ball back to have that chance. And so, hats off to our offensive line, hats off to our offensive coordinators, Kirk Rogers and Brandon Murdoch. My defensive coordinator, Jason Jones, did an outstanding job tonight. We had 14 points against that team. That's a quality win.
They're a really good team. I mean, they stopped a lot of our stuff. I thought we left some points on the board with some balls through the air, but we're going to get it fixed. And, I mean, we just gutted it out super hard fought win. We learned what adversity was tonight.
Great game there, and there's a chance we'll see another matchup between those two teams a few months from now. Guys, we had another undefeated showdown on the schedule tonight. 4-0 Lampasas took on 4-0 Wimberley. Both offenses are very familiar with the end zone. The Badgers and Texans each average about 47 points per game. Now, sometimes these 4A non-district battles, they make you travel a little bit, and that was the case for Lampasas. The Badgers hopped on a bus and drove 93 miles south to Wimberley in our drive of the week. Now, one thing I know for sure about Wimberley, well, they're going to pack the stands on Friday nights. What those fans saw on this drive is defense travels. Parker Winheimer with a nice open field tackle to end the Texans' drive, but moments later, the guys who made a run to the state title game last season made a run to the red zone on this drive. Owen O'Neal got him close, and Cody Stover got him in. The Stover is hot, and so are the Texans. Wimberley stays undefeated, winning 41-20. Let's go to the scoreboard for the first time tonight. One game still in progress and one game wrapped up. Top of your screen, Hutto hosting the guys from even farther up north, Waco Midway. Hutto has they're trailing right now by 11 in the fourth quarter, 45-34. We'll see if the Hippos can make the comeback happen. And Dripping Springs, the Tigers, got another win tonight. They beat Bowie 49-12 at home. More scores coming your way right now. Manor New Tech, it looks like they are trailing Travis in the second half there, 35-7. Travis is on top. Cedar Park over Eastview. That game has gone final, 47-6. The final score, and the Timberwolves win. Back to the highlights. Buda Johnson made the drive up to House Park to play Hendrickson, and the Jags brought some muscle with them. Devin Blackwell, well done. First, we saw the force. Next, it was time for some finesse. Anderson going to the air like they are next on the throne, an early nominee for Deep Ball of the Year. Brady Gephardt to Texas baseball commit Ed Small. Moments later, another deep shot. This time, different result. A guy in a white jersey came down with that. Timothy Boyd with the pick, and the Jags with the win. Final score in this one, 49-27. Hendrickson hosting Glenn. The Hawks youth team says, we want all the smoke. Blue smoke if you got it. Glenn's DJ Dugar brought that in the form of some stiff arms to the throat. Nice run for the junior with a couple of SEC and Big 12 college offers. Now this tough run led to a field goal. Next, Hendrickson's Carson Worthman. Work, and score touchdowns. That's the remix that Rihanna didn't want to tell you about, but Carson showed us a 50-yard gain through the air, then set up a short score on the ground. Hawks win this one 24-3. Back to the scoreboard. Elgin gets a win 50-28 over Connolly. Cougars started the season strong. They can still have a strong finish to the year. San Antonio Antonian came up here and looks like they're going home with a win. They beat Crockett 49-28. More scores coming your way. Oh, a tough one for Bastrop. They started the year undefeated, but have taken a few setbacks recently. San Antonio Piper beats the Bears 63-22. Liberty Hill, I think that is 2 straight losses for the Panthers. Very surprising. Kerrville-Tybee gets that win 34-28. Both of those scores are final. Guys, we've updated you on 12 games so far, and we have much more left to show you. Scores, highlights, our Band of the Week, and of course our Play of the Week nominees are all coming up later in Friday Football Fever. Welcome back to Friday Football Fever. It is time to bring in my friend Cory Mose.
Here.
And Cory, the guys from Hayes High School, have started the season strong. They enter tonight 3-1. That slot T offense has been effective, and the Hawks D has held opponents to about 15 points per game.
But Jeff, tonight they play an undefeated team from just outside of San Antonio, Bernie Champion. And Hayes, they didn't give a rip about all of that, though. They just want to ball, okay? And Anthony Hernandez was balling on this play. He takes the toss and gets enough yardage for the first down. But that drive stalled out. Bernie Champion wasn't stalling to score points, though. Charles Brookbank deposits a dime to his receiver as he takes a nice stroll into the end zone. Jeff, I need you to hype me up like number 3 right there, okay?
There you go, Cory. Great highlight.
Love that. The Chargers would run away in this one, defeating Hayes 40-21.
Fantastic work, C-Mode. Hey, Weiss went up by 35 to play Harker Heights. And how about the Wolves' 1-2 punch of number 1 and number 2? First, Oregon commit Adrian Wilson showing us one hand is more than enough. That was his second touchdown grab from Jackson Brown. Then Braden Woolley, number 2, had 2 words for the defense. See ya. Looks like Weiss will open the year 5-0. They lead 52-14 late in the fourth. Back to the scoreboard now. Wow, low-scoring game. Up there, kind of in the northwestern part of our viewing area, Marble Falls beats Fredericksburg 14-9. Floor director Mars, who is sometimes here with us, that's her hometown.
Wow.
Yeah, good job. Mars and her Mustang celebrating tonight. Taylor on top of Gerald Big, 62-28. That's a fourth quarter score. I expect the Ducks to get that win. Scores keep on coming. LaGrange, they get a win over Splendora. Sweet. 63-47 in the final there. And Burnett over Early, 52-14. They were just too late on the comeback.
Oh, man. Well, let's come back to some highlights. Georgetown drove to College Station tonight to face A&M Consolidated. Noah Boris and Cody Holubeck wasn't hopping back on that bus without a dub. Tonight, those two had a better connection than Spectrum. No rolling blackouts, but QB1 was rolling out on this play. Noah shows a nice arc on this throw to Cody as the Eagles fly past the Tigers 14-10.
Hey, another local team playing a College Station crew. Leander hosting College Station in this play as well. The Cougars blocked the Lions' punt, but if the returning team touches the ball after it lands past the line of scrimmage on the block, the punting team can recover it. That's what happened. It led to a first down for the Lions a couple of plays later. But the Lions letting out one of those Mufasa roars on this play. Logan Mitchell to Joseph Morrow. The Lions roared, but the district champs from a year ago are still the kings of the jungle for now. College Station wins 70-28.
And let's look at some more scores. Caldwell takes the dub over Lexington 33-25. Geronimo Navarro put up more than 50 points tonight. No Nuggets over Giddings 56-28. And then one more score here. Florence, well, they got the dub over Dublin 56-7.
Buffalo Stampede, and I like it. And hey, guys, we don't just cater to football fans here on Friday Football Fever. We know some of y'all are into the storylines, the bands, maybe even pop music. If you thought that this show tonight could use a little more Jonas Brothers, well, we agree. So why not let the band at Round Rock fill that void for us? Take a listen to our Band of the Week. Welcome back to Friday Football Fever. He's Corey, I'm Jeff, and tonight Smithville traveled to play Lago Vista. The Tigers hope to see more than just the nice lake views that they have out there on the west side. They wanted to see their team get back on track after losing 3 straight games.
Now, while Smithville opened the season with a win and has dropped a few recently, Lago struggled out the gate, but they came into this mug with a 2-game winning streak. So will momentum kind of help them out in this matchup? Jeff, let us know.
That's a good question. The answer, yes. Yes, it would. Long story short there. Hey, from a long story to a long run. Wyatt Herring running behind the big boys, Davin Zuvets and Jackson Malmberg. Herring scored from about 45 out. Then the option pitch went to Swade Griffin.
What a name.
The best first names in the city. Swade, smooth name, smooth run. Found the corner of the end zone right there. Lago wins this one big. Final score, 53-6.
It was a packed house in Del Valle as they celebrated homecoming against Aikens. And no score after the first quarter, but things started to pop off in the second. Baron Pittman picks off the pass, and he returns it all the way into Cardinal territory. It didn't take long for the Eagles to drive down the field and punch it in thanks to QB Dylan Cagle. Aikens on top 7-0 at this point. And look at this, Dylan's so strong, he knocks his teammates over. Crazy.
Too strong.
Now that lead didn't last long though. And I kid you not, before this possession, Jeff, I heard Cannell Hodges' teammate tell him he was going to score.
Wow.
Well, I need to find that kid because he's over here predicting the future. Hodges celebrates, and Del Valle is actually up right now, and 22-14 in the fourth quarter. We got a close one there, Jeff.
Miss Cleo, was that the teammate? Miss Cleo telling the scores?
Did he go?
Right. I like it. You two telling over there. Let's check out some more scores. I don't know if anybody predicted these, but you know, if they did, give them a pat on the back for calling the right. Flatonia wins by 7 over Thrall, 28-21, the final score there. Johnson City, the Eagles, booyah! They win 30-19 over Rogers. That score has gone final. A couple more scores coming your way. Regents, hey, they're doing what they usually do, winning big, 58-zip over San Antonio Christian. The Knights marching on. A couple of shutouts on the board here. One for a local team and one going the wrong way. St. Michael's, the Crusaders fall in this one to San Antonio St. Anthony's. Final score there, 45-0.
Back to the highlights out in Bastrop. Cedar Creek had a date with the Lions from Lockhart, and the defense was locking up early in this one. Very first possession, Ashton Dickens finds Quavon Reese over the middle, but he coughs up the ball, and Chris Nino was there waiting like a kid at a bus stop. I used to be that kid back in the day. Now Cedar Creek takes advantage as Dylan Dubee sneaks in like your boy back in high school. I'm sorry, Mom, if you're watching. Yeah, you just found out. Yeah, Lions will respond though. Jeff, you know, in the song Cha-Cha Slide, the part that goes reverse, reverse, well, the Eagles should have yelled that out on this play. Caden Mobez walks in the end zone with the cast on his right hand. That didn't stop him or the Lions from winning this one. Final score, 42-20.
Now, one thing I know about the Mose family is they support you and they support this show. So Mama Mose is in Houston right now watching, and you just broke some news. You were sneaking in. Was that from the late night Bible study, or where were you sneaking in from?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. You know, I had to go over a couple more verses late at night.
I like that.
Really dwell in Scripture.
Yeah, I like that.
Just,
you know what?
Past curfew. It's all good.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, hey, I know that you like to dress to the nines, but if you were dressing down one day for your Bible study and you wanted to go in a t-shirt,
I appreciate that.
Well, I would recommend that you maybe go in one of these.
All right.
I gave out 10 of these t-shirts last week to people who actually reached out to me doing what I'm about to ask you to do right now. I'm going to ask Corey to take a picture. Corey, you want to get in this? Take a little selfie.
Oh, a little selfie?
Yeah.
Not your finger this time. Last week it was just your finger.
I'm going to get the
Now we're
fingers
both in it.
I'm going to get the fingers
Wow.
selfie. Yeah. There we go. So I will post that on my social media pages on X, Instagram, and Facebook at Jeff Jones Sports. When you see that picture with both of us, the selfie, make sure that you're following me on that platform and comment on that picture. In a few days, I'll go ahead and just randomly select 2 people per platform. I'll reach out to you via DM and we'll get your address and we'll send one of these shirts your way. I'll post that right now in the commercial break. Stay with us. It is time to meet our Athlete of the Week. Welcome back to Friday Football Fever. And Cory, as you know, each and every week this season, we're going to spotlight one young individual to highlight as our Advocates Athlete of the Week.
And this week's athlete comes from Pflugerville, and he's not only making an impact on the field, but he's shedding his light off of it. We just wanted to present the Advocates Athlete of the Week award for y'all. So our Athlete of the Week is going to be Cole Taylor. So Cole, where you at? First off, top of the class, able to be so great academically and on the field. How are you able to balance both?
It's really just prioritizing time, not using too much downtime just for, fun, but you have to really manage your time.
Come on, man. Let the people see your face. Let the people see your face. Come on, man. Oh, the curls are looking nice. Love that. So one of those priorities you were talking about is also tutoring your teammates and being able to help them out as well. So how are you able to find time to also help out others and stay focused on what you have to do as well?
That also comes in with planning. They just come up to me, anytime, and I usually find that extra free time I have to help them out. And usually when I'm working too, I go over there and help them. We kind of work in a group.
And then you're also involved with Coach with Kids. And why did you want to be a part of that?
That's an organization where we donate coats and sometimes money for kids who don't have coats and need coats. In the winter, feeling cold isn't the best feeling. And it's also part of just personal health, having the proper clothes for proper season. Thank you.
No problem, but congratulations, bro. One more clap for Cole.
Rooting for him going forward. Hey guys, don't forget to catch Friday Football Fever on Thursday. Each and every week this regular season, we are live streaming a high school football game on Thursday night. You can catch those on KVUE Plus and on our KVUE YouTube channel. If you missed the Pflugerville versus Belton game, which was really down to the wire until about 2 minutes left in the fourth, that one lives on our KVUE YouTube channel. You can watch every single play right now. We'll be right back after this. It is time for our Big Save of the Week, sponsored by Austin Telco. Now, every week we see plenty of plays that are worth watching over and over again. Tonight was no exception. We saw many nice plays, and together, Cory and I put our heads together and we picked out 3 that we think deserve to be our Big Save of the Week nominees. Time to show them to you, and we're going to start with our first play that comes from the Anderson Buda Johnson game. Quarterback Brady Gebhardt delivered a perfect deep ball to receiver Ed Small. Cory, you know how they say he dropped it in a bucket?
Yeah.
Well, I'm convinced Brady could have dropped that one in a measuring cup, a bowl of soup, a Cheerio if he wanted to.
Oh, man.
Those are tiny.
Yeah.
That pass was on the money.
Well, this was a money play call from Lockhart. Caden Mobis with the reverse touchdown, carrying the ball in his left hand. Because, Jeff, I want you to take a quick look at his right hand. He has a cast on it. So it doesn't matter, left hand or not, he's still going to score touchdowns. Love that.
I think that's the coach's kid. How about that? Yeah, hey, our final play comes from Leander. Check out the hitch and go run to perfection. Quarterback Logan Mitchell and receiver Joseph Morrow timed this thing up like a Thanksgiving dinner. Everything and everyone get cooked at the same time. The pump fake, the route, the end zone. Very, very nice play there. Guys, I got to just be honest with you and kind of give you a look behind the curtain here. I usually have those Play of the Week nominees posted on my X page right now so you can go vote for them. I get 2 of the nominees posted right now, so I'm going to work on getting the 3rd posted, and you can check out that poll. Again, it's at Jeff Jones Sports. Go ahead and vote over the next 2 or 3 days, and then Tuesday during the 6 p.m. show, we'll let you know who won that one.
Ooh, excited to see the results. And make sure y'all go vote, and also get these shirts, man. We got shirts at the wazoo here.
Yeah.
Go get them.
I do see people commenting, so they're trying to get the shirt. Hey, for all the photographers who work on this show and all the people who work behind the scenes, he's Corey, I'm Jeff. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Like the D-line, I just go for my set. Better be having they wait up.